Here's another real estate show, number 114. I'm talking about withdrawing an offer. So this is more of a tip or an explanation. So when you make an offer for a buyer and say there's negotiations, or sometimes there's not negotiations, and you decide you don't want to move forward, you can withdraw the offer at any time prior to acceptance. Typically, you'd want to do that, have your realtor do that with an email. Now, here's some examples of withdrawing an offer. For example, recently we had somebody who made an offer on one of our listings without seeing it. Really good looking offer. Then they went to see it and like, never mind. It wasn't really the house was bad. It was almost like it was too nice for them. And they were like a cash buyer investor. And like, never mind. It's too put together. So they decided to withdraw their offer. They didn't want to offer what they did. Then sometimes recently we had a negotiation, a little bit back and forth, a little bit of waiting, a lot of questions. Sellers were probably where they're at on their price, and buyer didn't want to move towards their price. So eventually it sat there, and then the buyer withdrew their offer, probably because they didn't want to have an offer out there in case somebody else made an offer. Then it's like, hey, that leverages to maybe make the other offer better. Recently, I had a buyer on something that we made an offer. It was kind of in the range he and I thought it was, but the seller wanted more. And then when they said what they wanted, the buyer's like, withdraw the offer. But then he's like, let's reoffer it. And that's totally fine. But then sometimes you want to wait a little longer to reoffer. I had another one where we had multiple offers. Somebody sent in an offer, had some questions. We waited probably a little bit longer than they wanted for the multiple offer deadline. So they withdrew the offer like, hey, I'll show you. I'll take this offer off the table. Didn't matter. We got another offer better than it. But there's many, many reasons why people withdraw an